Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. I will start to introduce myself first. My name is Siti Maisara binti Muhammad Rizal. I'm a senior manager of Heaven Hotel. I'm responsible for all aspects of operation in hotel. We will get started our meeting today. First, I'd like to welcome you all and thank everyone for coming. I know you are all busy and difficult to take a time away from your daily tasks for meetings. I really appreciate you all for attending today. As you see here, on the agenda, we will mainly talking about the impact of COVID-19 to our industry. First, I will present to you about the effect of the hospitality industry, not just for hotel and resort. After that, we will discuss the solution we can make for a short and long-term solution for hotel. Hospitality industry cover all the products and services that serve travelers, tourists, and all type of visitor. It include lodging, food and beverage service, event planning, theme park, travel tourism, and it also include hotel tourism agencies, restaurant, and bar. In early 2020, China reported an outbreak of coronavirus. World Health Organization (WHO) officially announced the pandemic of COVID-19. Many countries suffered due to this pandemic, include Malaysia. This virus traveled around the world through movement and traveling people during vacation. Due to rapid increase of pandemics, most of the countries, including Malaysia, announced to lockdown and traveling restricted. The graph showed the coronavirus spread around with more than 5 million confirmed cases globally as of May 2020. Soon as China announced lockdown on the 26th January 2020, direct booking cancellations started pouring in Malaysia, followed by booking from travels and tour agents. Even domestic traveling for neighboring countries started asking for direct cancellation, which caused a high loss in revenue for Malaysia hotel. According to the initial number of cancellation, as much as 75 billion ringgit worth of losses and 195,000 room nights has been lost in Malaysia. These numbers are not included cancellation for conference meetings, events, and other F&B losses. Most of the losses were based in capital city of Kuala Lumpur and tourist destinations like Penang and Langkawi. According of Malaysia Association of Hotel (MAH), by the end of April, when the MCO order may be lifted, the Malaysia hotel industry may have suffered a loss of nearly 1.5 billion ringgit. In tandem of statistic of room cancellation, workers in the hotel industry in Kuala Lumpur has been worst hit by pandemic. From table shown here, from 17,826 workers, 542 workers equivalent to 3% have been laid off. Meanwhile, 3,641 workers have been asked to unpaid leave and 2,880 workers have been faced pay cuts. Other than that, this pandemic also affected on the airline sector. Airlines industry players has highlighted that the current travel bans and plummeting demand around the world have put the loss-making carrier at risk of bankruptcy. All the three Malaysian airlines, namely AirAsia, Malindo Air, and Malaysia Airlines, have initiated salary cut range from 10% to 100% and unpaid leave depending on the salary range and position. The drastic loss of revenue and profit for all three major airlines, which has resulted in a high risk of bankruptcy, has caused the airlines to ask the government of Malaysia to step in to provide support to the airline industry. Okay, now we go to our next discussion about short and long-term solution for our hotel. Let me explain my opinion to you all. First, hotel utility costs. We in hotel industry has asked the government for 50% discount to all water bills immediately up till the end of the December 2020. In regard to electricity, we asked the government to consider giving a discount of 50% waiver of the maximum demand charge until end of the year. Going further, the hotel industry has also requested for a standard industry tariff instead of the commercial tariff for the tourism and hospitality industry, and to recognize the tourist industry contribution to the economy of the country. Second is temporary reduction of employers' contribution to EPF. This will help the employer as they are facing cash flow constraints due to the pandemic situation. We have to ask for a minimum reduction of 5% of employers till the end of December. Other than that, to secure the job of all permanent employees in this industry, we requested the government for a subsidy minimum 1,000 ringgit per employee per month for employee earning less than 4,000 ringgit per month till the end year. We feel that this will enable them to retain their workplace and in turn sustain the industry. Waiver for loan industry. We can ask for a blanket waiver of interest on loans, hire and purchase credit card debts, and consider underwriting 50% of all SME loans. Waiver of quit rent and assessment for hotel. We request for quit rent and assessment waiver for the financial year 2020 to lessen the burden of the losses due to this pandemic. And lastly is taxation initiative. Waiver or tax relief and incentive for the hotel and tourism industry, especially for loss-making hotel, will be something that we will really look forward to Malaysia, and it will ease the burden of people. Okay, next we go to the long-term solution. I will explain to you about it. Okay, there is 2 points that I highlight here. Okay, first, reconsidering tourism management and tourist economy. Our industry would greatly benefit if government considered a public-private partnership, which is PPP, for tourism management. All the industry players as well in academic tourism studies agree that there is an oversupply of legitimate rooms in Malaysian market. This oversupply does not include non-legitimate players like Airbnb who do not pay anything to the government as a tax. Along with this, the Malaysian home sharing industry, which operates freely and benefit from high income from renting their home to tourists. Maybe the government can consider stopping Airbnb and similar home renting established so that it allows the hospitality and tourism industry to recover it. The second point is hotel used as quarantine center. I think this is the best part, okay? Government have imposed a compulsory quarantine period for 14 days for all Malaysians coming to the country. This has been done so that any coronavirus cases which enter Malaysia stay quarantined and prevent further spread for. In Bounce Kids, a total of 10,000 rooms were committed to the government at 150 ringgit per room per night, which include 3 meals for a quarantine guest. By the end of last week, the list has grown up to 23,000 rooms, and more than 12,000 Malaysians were quarantined. The revenue earned of hotel from this initiative may be not sustainable in the long run, but at least it's still better than getting no revenue at all, right? There's a very good solution that we can find for our hotel industry. We finally arrived at TDM, and I think we are covered everything on the list, right? We hope that COVID-19 will be vanished in the world, and then our industry can be operate for normally as before, and the tourists can come to visit Malaysia again. They can enjoy our country, which is the best destination for vacation. Okay, that's all for today, and please take all of your papers with you and throw the garbage out on your way out. Okay, again, I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here today. If anyone have any question about anything we discussed today, feel free to ask me before we end it. Okay, thank you.